Hello, this is John Harder, aka WealthWiz, and I am here to share an opportunity with you. Now, this ain't just the ordinary opportunity out there. And you're probably thinking, yeah, that's what they all say, right? Well, I believe that many people miss out on the best of opportunities because that is the way they think. And then later, once the cream, once the early adapters or early believers that caught on early, and once they're making a killing, then these people, they finally clue in and say, oh shit, I've been missing out on a very, very big, awesome opportunity. And this crazy guy was talking about it, and I didn't pay attention because I figured, you know what, there's plenty of opportunities. Well, if that's the way you're thinking, well, maybe that's how, I've heard people say that, yeah, that's my life story. I'm missing out on the best of opportunity. That's my life story. Well, if that's your life story, why don't you change the story? Right? Why don't you change the story and pay attention to what I'm about to offer you? Okay? Because I promise you, there ain't nothing like it. There ain't nothing like it for a home-based business opportunity, and for also in the crypto space, the money you can make in the cryptocurrency space. There ain't nothing like it. Okay? So, if I have got your attention, then that's great. If not, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You'll catch on eventually. All right? Okay, so let me share the screen and we'll get started with this. And let me just see how this is all going to go then. All right? So we'll share. And here we are. Okay, so we're starting out with a very, very simple question, and that is, do you want profit? Well, since I was talking about an opportunity, then I would say that's all about profits, right? So, do you want profit? All right, sure. Yes, we all want profit. So, one business, two opportunities, okay? So Python signals. Now, we're in the, Python signals is about the crypto market, okay? We're in the crypto market. Did you know that we are right now in the beginning of the mass adoption of the cryptocurrencies in the marketplace? Some countries are beginning to embrace Bitcoin. I know we say Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really that was the original version of cryptocurrencies, but basically Bitcoin is cryptocurrencies. Now, in Australia, you can commonly use cryptocurrencies now. There are other countries that are also starting to embrace it. I believe Germany is one. If once there is one or two starting out, trust me, there's others very quick to follow. in the United States, Ohio is now embracing cryptocurrencies, accepting it for taxes. You can rejoice and sing hallelujahs that you can pay your taxes in Bitcoin. Wow. Anyways, okay, so that's awesome, right? So now, so one business and two opportunities. Okay, so here we are with opportunity number one. As I already mentioned, the cryptocurrency space, and we are right now in the very beginning of early adoption of the cryptocurrency, the market. And so this first opportunity really is about crypto cycles and trends trading. Let's take a closer look at what are we talking about here about when we're talking cycles and trends trading, okay? Now, as we go through, I think it'll become clear to you what exactly do we mean by this, because why cycles and trends trading? Well, it's the oldest and most reliable way to make money in the crypto market. Can be done by anyone at any time, and you can start with any amount of money. Okay, so the simple strategy, really, the simple strategy just is to buy low and sell high. It's simple, very simple. We're used to, in the marketplace, we'll buy a vehicle. After owning it for a couple of years, it's probably worth about half what we paid for it or something like that. And that's considering that the money itself is losing value constantly because of overprinting all the time. Did you know that in the marketplace or in the banking system, when you borrow money for a car, there's actually no money that you ever borrowed? They're only numbers that they print into the computer, that's it. There's no money behind it at all, nothing, no money, just numbers. And they reduce in value every year. Every time the prices go up in the stores, on the shelves, your money loses its value. Because that's actually what it is. The money is losing its value. The prices in the store, it's not, they don't go down, or they don't go up. It's actually the money losing its value. Well, how about reversing that? How about the money going up? How about that? Well, but we'll talk about that in another video. For now, let's just focus in on buying low and selling high. What do we mean buying low and selling high? Okay, well, the cryptocurrency trend always goes up, and then it turns around, and then it goes down, and then it goes up again, and then it goes down again. It's constant fluctuation, guys, constant fluctuation. Yeah, all in all, it might end up, actually going slowly up, many of them. And of course, some of them are never really going to go up much. And this is another story. We could talk about that, but that's again for a different video. In this video, we're talking about the coins that you can write up on the price and then pull your profits out when the coin goes down, that you preserve your profits and don't go along down with the price. You see, here's how I started in cryptocurrency. I bought some coins in 2017 in January. By March, I had more than tripled my money. It was a lot more than just tripled. I think it was more like quintupled it. Okay. Well, then I started bragging, at work. to other workers and stuff like that, all the money I'm making, and I was all happy about it. And then the price started falling. And it fell and fell and fell until I lost most of my profits. I had no idea when to buy low and sell high. When you ride the trend up, the price, okay, you've got to pull out your profits before the tip of the price. Once the price goes down and everybody wants to sell, why would you want to be in that traffic jam? Okay? It doesn't work. It doesn't sell when everybody wants to sell. You got to sell just before that. Aha. You see, here is a chart. Here we can see what that looks like, buying low and selling high. Because in 2017 in January, now here, this here chart simply shows, you know, without all of the fluctuation during the year, who knows how many thousands you could have made during the time, during the course of the year. But this here shows us when you buy in January and sell in December, just simply what the price was in January to buy $100 worth and what you could sell that for in December. That's what we got here. So Bitcoin you could have bought, if you bought $100, you could have sold in December for $1,400. Not a bad profit, really. Then Ethereum buying 100, you could have sold for $8,750. That's impressive. Litecoin, you could have bought $100 worth and sold for $5,000. Still impressive. Monero, you could have bought $100 and sold for $2,400. Still fairly good. Yeah, I would say really good still. But Dash, you could have bought $100 in January and sold in December for $8,890. Real impressive. Okay? So the total money that you could have made with those $500 buying these 5 coins, you know, buying in at $500, selling out at $26,440. Now that's profit. That's what buying low and selling high looks like. Okay? So the cycle simply is that you buy in, you ride the trend up, and then you pull out. You wait for the trend, for the downward trend to stop and start going back up, and then you buy in again. That's your cycle. Okay? That's your cycle. Now you're riding up again in the second cycle. Okay, so now to make these kind of profits here, the $1 million question is, when do you buy and when do you sell? Yeah, tell me about that, right? Had I had access to this information in March of 2017, I would have preserved my profits, and I would have waited till the price dropped, and I would have been in again and made it to well over 100,000 from just $500, guys. From just $500. So when should you buy and when should you sell? Yeah, here's the answer. Marius Landman. Marius Landman, he has worked for over 30 years with an algorithm that he had developed to help major companies like GE, Shell, and many others, projecting a future from data of the past, of events and circumstances, and so on to find out what future events would look like. And with amazing accuracy. And so 3 years ago, he plugged that same system into the crypto market, and it has yielded phenomenal profits. Okay. Even just in January of 2018 till July, yielding 518% profit. This was when the markets weren't even that great. That's what we're talking about, buying low and selling high. What would that be worth to you? What would that be worth to you? All right, see, here we have a chart. Remember last year when Bitcoin went, well, hell, we all thought it was going to go to the moon. It just went so high, you know. It kept on going up and up and up and up, and you know, from 11,000 to ended up 15, and then 16, and 17, and 18, and 19, and eventually 20,000, and then it took a huge hit. Wall Street, over all the news medias, was yelling, buy, buy, buy. But there was a guy who had an algorithm who was telling his subscribers a different story. He was telling his subscribers, pull out your profits at 19.5 because the price is going to go down very shortly after that. And guess what? They preserved their profits and the price plummeted down, just as he predicted. Now that's what we're talking about here. This here chart, this is what we have access to. This here type of a chart that you see on the right-hand side here. We've got the explanations here and text, and also the chart that shows us what the projections are. Very simple, easy to understand. So, what does it take to get this data? How do you get that, right? You have to become a subscriber. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be super smart. Hell, you just have to plug in. That's it. It's actually quite simple. So, how do you plug in? What's available? Well, here are the packages, and I will mention this one first. It's for a very limited time. It's available still. As far as I know, it's still available. For only going to be sold, 1,000 packages going to be sold, and it's $1,000. That's the one I got. I just knew right away I had to have that one. Okay? So, let's look at the packages. Now this here package, of course, it pays 15% direct referral commissions. Yes, there's a commissions. There's a referral program. And the other 4 packages all pay a 10% direct referral bonus. Now we'll get to that very quickly here as to what the difference is, okay? So the silver pack is $50, 30 days coverage or access to the trading materials, and it pays 6 levels deep, 24% in the matrix. The 24% in the matrix and the 10% direct referral bonus are not the same thing. They're 2 different things, okay? We'll talk about that in a bit here. Okay, so the gold level is quarterly, 90 days, at $150, pays 9 levels deep at 36%. The platinum level, which is actually a $50 savings from the gold and the silver, it covers it's bi-yearly, 180 days, and pays 12 levels at 48% in the matrix. The Galaxy 500, 15 months access for a limited time, normally 1 year. Now pays 18 levels deep, all 18 levels, pays on all 18 levels. As we will very soon have a closer look at exactly how the pay plan works, okay? But gives you access yearly for a full year and pays out at 65.5% in the matrix. Okay? So, let's have a closer look at what you actually get with that subscription, okay? See, here's where it ties in everything. Everything that you get with those subscriptions. We don't trade your money. That's not what that money does. It does, we don't do any trading, okay, for you. Nothing like that. What you pay, what you get with that subscription, you get access to Marius's timely trading reports for the top 40 cryptos. Private Zoom meetings with Marius and team. Email notifications and private Telegram group, as well as a 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Okay? These top 3 lines, they all talk about the trading materials, not the pay plan. Those are the trading materials and what you get access to. But then the fourth line here is the actual pay plan, the roadmap that we're talking about, okay? So that we will be talking about. Up till now, it was about the trading, which is phenomenal. Would you not agree that for the packages that you saw and the data that you get access to for trading safely in the marketplace without going in there and losing money, but instead gaining up to sometimes thousands of percentages in profits for your money that you use for trading? Wouldn't you say that those packages are pretty damn cheap without a pay plan attached to them? Well, I sure would agree with you if that's what you're thinking. Well, guess what? It gets much better than that. So, opportunity number 2, revenue share plan. Okay, so the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Here are the guidelines for this roadmap. As we mentioned, it's a matrix. It's a 2 by 18 forced matrix. What does that mean? That means if you were here in Python Signals and you bought the subscription, you didn't care about the pay plan, you didn't refer anybody, you didn't care. No, you just wanted trading, you just want access to the trading materials, and you're trading, and next thing you know, you're making money, how should we say, unintentionally? Yes, from spillover. From spillover. You see, some of us, we're building our matrix, our 2 by 18 matrix. And if you happen to be in our matrix that we're building, well, we're building your matrix too. And so you end up earning unintentional money. What a problem to have. Okay, so now the second line here, a second paragraph, if you will, or point here, it says here that you do not have to refer new subscribers to earn on members within your matrix, but sharing the opportunity with others would grow your commissions daily. Now, wouldn't you share it anyways? Like, wouldn't you be telling your friends and family members about this if, you know, they started asking, what's up? Where are you making all that money? How can you afford all of this all of a sudden? You say, well, hey, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? The buzz? Everybody is talking about Python signals. Here's my referral link. Okay, so, all right, so inside it's all Bitcoin. You get in with Bitcoin, you get paid with Bitcoin. Okay, so there you have it. Now, let's take a closer look at the matrix itself, okay? Now, here we have the complete layout of the matrix, and what we're talking about here, they've got the entire matrix here, which, and it's simply put, this is what you would make if you referred two people, and everybody in your matrix referred two people, which actually would be very easy to do. I'm not saying that everybody will, but they certainly could. You refer to, and everybody else refers to. That's what this is built on, okay? So, well, what does all these numbers, what does that all look like? Okay, what does that all mean? Well, the first column to the left are your levels, then your percentages per level, and then your amount of people per level. As you can see, it's always 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. Okay, as you can see, it always doubles, always exactly the double amount in the next level below. So then you have how much you get paid on each level. And then finally, the total payout per matrix. And as we said, this is based on the annual Galaxy 500 pack, which is an annual subscription. Now here in this case, it does say 3 months free. That's a limited time offer here, but eventually this is a yearly, it's an annual income, okay, as you can see here. So that would mean that it would be annually. The subscription would be annual. It'd be $500 a year. Okay. Now, let's break this down a bit more and look at the payout, the full payout that you would have, depending on what level you actually would have. If you were a silver member, as we saw earlier, you get paid to the 6th level. And you'd have 64 people in this level, and this level payout would be $960, a total matrix payout of $2,250. If you were a gold member, you get paid on 9 levels, and your total payout on this level, or the members, would be 512. And the total payout on this level would be 7,680. That's a total matrix payout, or should we say a yearly residual income of 18,250. That, ladies and gentlemen, is more than most people live on. Can you believe that? If you were a platinum member, you'd be paid to the 12th level. So you would have 4,096 people on this level, paying you $61,440, a total matrix payout or annual income of $146,250. Ladies and gentlemen, that is more than the average person works for every year. That's more than the average person who holds down a full-time job and even with jobs on the side. But let's take a look at what will happen if you're a Galaxy 500 member. You get paid on all 18 levels. 252,144 people at $1,966,080 on that level. A total matrix payout or yearly residual income of $5,102,410 per year. How is that for a little extra income on top of the access for the trading? You see, we don't have a fancy commission plan with all kinds of, with that much volume in the one leg and this much volume in the other leg and that many members, you have to have that many referrals in the one leg and this many in the other and all of that kind of stuff. Products piling up on the table while you're busy trying to refer more people and building a team who, by the time you've referred 200 people, 175 of them have canceled. We don't have that here. First of all, we have a product that everybody wants. Why do you want it? To make more money so that you can buy all the things that you want. Not necessarily a bunch of products that you don't actually care for. You're only buying them because they're attached to that pay plan that you are trying to make money with. Okay, so I'd say this is the right business. This is the right business. It helps you get everything you want. Everything you want. Once you have enough money, everything else you can buy. Now, here's the thing. You can have a lot of things of everything else, but if you don't have money, you're kind of in trouble. But you have plenty of money. You can buy anything you want. Isn't that the objective? Well, it certainly is here. Okay, so well, I have showed you what I have to offer. I have showed you the best business opportunity I've ever seen. When I saw this, I said to myself, I have to have that lifetime package. I've got to have it. I gotta have it. There's no way around it. I have to have it. And you know, I had to first come in at $50. I had to first come in at a silver member in order, you know, to get started. And then about a week later, I locked in my $1,000. Okay. Now, hey, if that's what you need to do and that's what you want, that is a way of doing it. But you can come in where you fit in, okay? It's very simple. Come in where you fit in. If you want to come in at the 50, at the 125, the 250, or wherever it is you fit, okay? All right, so thank you. Thank you for spending your time with me. If this is what you want, get back to the person that invited you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then the links are below for you to get started if that's what you want to do. And if this is not what you want, then I want to thank you for watching this video. And I wish you all the best in whatever endeavors you are pursuing. Okay? All right, thank you so much. And And so let me just stop the screen share here actually. Okay. Now, as I said, thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best. And if you want to get started, create your free account already and contact me, and I'll help you to get started with anything that you need. Okay. My contact information is there, so just please use it and contact me. You can also contact me through Python Signals once you have a free account there, and so on. Okay. All right. You have a wonderful day now. Peace.